And I put a little bit of a mark on it so I know which way it's going round. And I'll pop that there, like so. And I'll use my little toffee hammer. I like my little toffee hammer. And I'll use my aluminium. Use my aluminium on top. Because I'm not the best joiner in the world, and I would hate to knock it in so far that I'd have to fill on top. So that should be all right. Object of this is to leave once you've done it. Let it set and sand it off.
Did it squidge you out?
No, it actually didn't squidge out that much. Yeah, let's hope it's grabbed it, but I think it has. But I think once that's sanded off nicely, it's going to be fine. So we've got these little holes to do, but that's okay. We can do that at a later date. I can do that. The object is let that go off. We're going to go on to, while that's just setting, I think what we'll do is we'll go onto the roof and we'll have a look at the new horn and we'll install it. What do you think? What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Okay, we're on the boat. One new horn, and doesn't it look very nice? Now, that's going to be the position of it. Obviously it needs to be where this is here, this little bit of pipe that's been stuck out of the boat for eternity, and I bet you there's been a few people wondering what that is. Well, that's what that's for there. Obviously it's to prevent leaks going into the boat, so it's always raised, which is great. In those days they didn't have those bolting cleat things or whatever they're called. I can't remember the name of them, but I'm going to be buying one of those for one item further up the boat, but that's another episode. So we're going to get this bolted on. This obviously has to be slightly angled down for weather purposes, because electrical and water doesn't mix. So if there's driving rain, we don't want it getting into this bit, so it has to be angled slightly down. From your angle you could probably see it better than I can. So I'm just going to put some masking lines here, so then it just gives me an idea positional wise where I want to take this off, and then I can do a bit of drilling through the boat. And it has to be accurate because we're going through it. Right, so that's what I'm going to do now. I am just giving myself some key pointers of where that piece of stainless steel needs to go back, and of course this little thing here, without nudging it like I did a minute ago. So that wants to be about there, and a little piece I think I will be happy with about there, like so. Right, okay, so I can take that away. As you can see, I've just put those down there just to see what it looked like. I might actually wrap those, you know, in something, because I think that would look aesthetically rather nice. So what I'm going to do now is take that off, make some holes, put it together, and you'll see the final product.
Stop. Get your little marksman thing. That's what you're going to use here.
Yeah, but I'll have to unbolt it first because I can't get to them.
No, you need to mark where the holes are going to be that you're going to drill, that you're going to bolt through.
Yeah, but I have to take these off here because I can't get to that one. And I can't get to that one because that's in the way, and it's that long, is that thing. So I've got to take that off there, those two screws. That's why I've put these here, so then I know where I'm going.
Or you leave the rubber where it is and mark through the rubber, which has the drill holes in.
What, you mean like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's me, yeah. Still doesn't matter, but you're right. You're right. Yeah. So I can do that.
Go and get your gizmo.
Go and get me gizmo. Right. I have a new tool. Yes. It's a marker tool. And I shall place it there so you can read it. You can? Mm-hmm. Right. I'm going to try and demonstrate this. I hope it works. So, you put that in the middle of the hole and you go like that. And because it's powder on a glossy surface, it's not accurate, John.
Is this the start of the bloopers show?
The blooper? Should we have bloopers at the end? No, we can't have bloopers at the end. Do you know why? Because the majority of this show is completely bloopered.
It bloopers all the way through.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Shall we have a look at what the bloopering mess there is? There. What do you think?
Hang on.
I think it's designed to go on a non-glossy surface.
Well, it's marked it, hasn't it?
Yeah, yes, it has. But if I start making big holes in the boat and it's off centre, it's going to be off skew, isn't it? So I need to be more accurate. So yes, I agree, that's a good tool, but it's definitely not for this job. Oh, I'll try it with this one.
Hang on.
I'll try it with this one.
No, just had a thought.
Because they're fat holes and these aren't.
Just see how it marks the masking tape, because you could put tape on the boat and then mark the tape.
You're a smart person, aren't you? As I said, John, you have to put some masking tape there, right? And then you get an accurate assessment of where you need to drill. It's clearly obvious. So, there. So what you do, you put some masking tape there. I still know where I've got to go. Like so. Put that back there, hold it in position, find the centre, still not as good as dink, is it really? I'll just do it because I want to put that on to double check. See, that worked an absolute treat. So if I put that there and leave that there and then put that back to make sure. Seriously, it needs to be plumb on right, doesn't it? That's about right, yeah. Yeah, does that look straight from over there?
Well, I'm not over there.
No, I didn't think you were filming. You're filming? Oh, it's filming. Didn't know that.
Do you want us to go to the front?
Well, I just want you to just double check it before I start drilling for oil.
Hang on.
Right, how's the line down there?
Just to my left.
Your left.
Midge's nudger.
A midge's nudger. That is a midge's nudger.
And that's just about the size of that midge.
Right.
Got it.
Got it? Okay. Well, it's still in line with those holes, so I'm happy to do a bit of drilling. So, oh, yes, I'll drill. Pop those there. Got my drill bit. I think I'll start with a small hole first and work my way up. What do you think?
Find this hole.
please be charged.
You got the charger with you?
Yeah. So that looks straight.
That's straight.
Right, so what's going to happen here is I'm going to charge these batteries and I'm going to see you down there ready for some oil on a certain item about that big. See down there. Right, so we're down here. Batteries are on charge. Danish oil.
I just have to say, it's a good job I don't let my batteries go flat.
Yeah.
Otherwise there'd be no point us being here. Carry on.
Stay behind the camera and say nothing. Danish oil, ladies and gentlemen. Danish oil. We did the rubbing straights, as you know. Cast your mind back. For those new ones, by all means, have a look. I can't tell you what episode it was, but we used this product on the rubbing straights, and I used actually something very similar to this sponge because I found it very useful. So it's really, really coarse is this wood. The grain is open. I've used coarse sandpaper. So basically what I'm going to do is try and soak as much of this wood in Danish oil, and then the processes of sanding it nice and smooth for varnish will come later. So let's start. I'm really excited actually because I want to see how what colour it's going to come up, because I didn't want to put any stain on it. How do you feel about the colour?
Fantastic.
Does it look good?
Looks really good.
Excellent. Well, I can see all the dark bits in it, but I just can't get them out. But I think
That's because it's wood.
it's patina. It's weathered. Which is the whole idea of restoring this thing, is because it's so nice. I love the shape of it and everything. And I think that looks, colour-wise, I think that's going to look really nice. So we're going to put as much of this on as we can. And I said using a sponge is brilliant. This looks slightly redder, so this is going to be interesting to see what this looks like. It's obviously going to go redder, looking at it. Looks really red compared to that. That looks, I mean, I don't know what that's made of. It looks oak to me. Anybody in the chat maybe might be able to tell us what that's made of? I actually don't know, but it's definitely not that.
Well, it's definitely made of wood.
Yeah, it's definitely made of wood, all right. And I'll tell you what, it's not half soaking this stuff up, which is exactly what we wanted it to do. Starting to take shape. I'll have to get a new can because we're getting to the dregs. It's amazing how much of this stuff soaks into it. But as a first dose, no, you can't see on the top of there, but I will show you once I've got half of it done. So I shall turn it.
Curious.
You're curious?
Those two both horizontal pieces of wood match.
What, that and that?
No, the horizontals.
That and that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. No idea why. Obviously made of the same piece, same wood. Right. It doesn't feel wet at all, that. That, as I say, doesn't look half as bad now, does it?
It's great.
Yeah. It looks like it's been used, which is what it is. And it's been repaired lovingly. And that's what I've done. Oh, I'll just do that bit first. Stab myself in the head. As I say, I'm not portraying myself as an expert in any shape or form, but I do get satisfied when I see things being reused, and also I've done it. I'm doing things that I've never ever done before. Have I missed anything there, John? As a first coat?
Just on that little end on top.
Ah. Oh, it's actually glue, that.
That little flat end, yeah, that's it.
Ah, thank you. Right. I shall let that soak in a bit off there.
Wow.
For now. I shall let that soak in. I shall have a cup of tea, by which time, with a bit of luck, the battery might have put sufficient charge to drill the next holes.
I have to say, it looks opulent.
Yeah, colour wise, what do you think? It's nice.
Colour's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get sanded down. It's going to be nice and smooth, and then we're going to build on what we've done. Oh, I mean, obviously there's a bit of filling to do there, of course. There's a bit of filling to do there, and I think there's one over there, and there's definitely one we've got to do there. You can even see the glue seeping through still there. So there's little bits to do. I can do those. You don't have to watch those. Nothing spectacular. That'll all be nice and neat. And then we'll get that screwed up and we'll start a fresh episode. So, like and subscribe if you would. And remember, that helps me keep the lights on. Bye for now.